I wanted to let you know that today I'm going to be taking this stained glass class in leaded panels, doing leaded work. This is going to be my first time doing it, so I'm pretty excited about it, and I've been just kind of packing and getting things ready. So I have my glass picked out, actually just the clears right now. I got to go pick out some colored ones, but I'm doing this design, if I can show you. I printed out a pattern. I think it's going to be a very traditional, pretty much standard leading work. So that should look pretty cool. I think it's going to be a good intro to this work. Since I've never done it before, I wanted to keep it simple and something that was I can still complete within these classes. So that is what we're going to be doing. I'm starting that today, and it's pretty cool. We're going to get into something new. Got some new items that are going to be needed, but essentially some of the other stuff is still the same, like the soldering iron, solder and stuff. The work that we've been doing, the stained glass Seed of Life, is still in process and it's still ongoing. I'm just trying to get those edits done and get that video out to you guys. So let's get this packed up. I got to get to class. Let's go.
Over 5 few decades.
Kind of tell you what's going on. What's really cool is that this is a brand new technique that we're all going to be learning. I'm very excited to be able to learn something new, and then to be able to bring that to you guys, hopefully to be able to transfer it and pass it along. When I started stained glass, I didn't really know that there were two methods to this. And so what we've been doing is called the copper foil method. So that is just wrapping the pieces in foil, and that's what we've been doing strictly. Leaded work is like the traditional panels and the old stuff that you see in churches, and then all the copper foiling is more like the newer modern pieces that you see around. Getting more knowledge on things is always fun to do, especially if it relates to stained glass. So we're about like 10 minutes away, so I'll try to get the camera set up again. So let's hope that we can still film. So I ended up going with a completely different pattern. The instructor said that the one I brought was going to be a bit too difficult in some of the pieces, that it wouldn't work as well for the leaded stuff that we're doing. I wasn't too attached to it anyways, and so that's why we're going with the new one. So there's some curves and some straight lead work that we can do, and that was kind of the main goal. So I'm actually using carbon paper to trace that pattern onto a piece of stock paper. I wasn't sure why I wasn't given 2 copies of it instead, so we could save some time. Normally that's what I do, is just cut up one and then have the other for reference, but I just wanted to go along with the ways that they were teaching it, and so that's how it went. So next up we have to cut our pieces up, and I didn't have the lead foiling shears, so I ended up having to buy one of those. Also, that work surface that you see with the wood edges right there, I had to end up buying as well. I think that's a good investment because of the lead work we're going to be doing. Everything has to start at a square. I think you can easily build one, but I just bought it on the spot. And once these are all cut up, we're supposed to glue them onto our glass before cutting, and that's something brand new to me that I never do. I tend to skip the step. I use a marker and trace onto the glass. So that ended up taking a while for me, and also I forgot my glue stick. I had the glue stick at home, I just didn't bring it. So that was another purchase as well. So before you start the class, just make sure that you have everything that you need. You're gonna bring all your tools. Basically come prepared, unless you wanted to buy those things and you needed them anyways. That was pretty fun. Wasn't too much work today. I didn't even get through the cutting, and the instructor covered a bit of stuff. Had me actually cut out the pattern and then glue it onto the glass because that was their standard way of doing things. I'm not used to doing it that way, and so I felt like that was kind of getting in the way for me anyways. So I like to cut just without the piece of paper on top of the glass. But anyhow, I got through that, and now just about to cut some of the last pieces. I think I'm just gonna do that at home, and then grind everything so we're ready for that next step into adding the lead came. So for next time I should be getting the lead stuff on and doing the soldering. So that is my hope, and I believe the classes there's 4 sessions. I'm excited to do that. That's the main thing that I came here to learn. Okay, that's it for me guys, so I'll update you again next time when we have the next class. See ya.